On the field, you're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
21.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Herbert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5. Herbert now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Herbert. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Well, now they'll try the end around. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Worthy. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Yellow! Come back!
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. Short throw to Disley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Running left is Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Deion Henley. Really nice play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. And
in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins, and the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He's to the 15, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 67 yards. And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. This is 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Finding Edwards. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Herbert. And he is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. One last throw here for Herbert. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.